Yo, this is your boy Ringo back again with another video, Ringo TV Reactions. You know, I want to do a pretty much video about this particular story. Now, right off the top, this particular story involves a so-called trucker that went missing. That's what they say. But I'm here to debunk the lies because the story is fake. You know, you probably came across this over on TikTok. Probably see a couple of clowns on YouTube doing the same thing. Y'all know that I made a video yesterday about that so-called introverted warlock who loved to fearmonger, put out fake news, and people seem to eat up all those lies. I know right now he's pretty much cooking up a video about this story. And the reason why I know is because a young lady went on over to his platform and made a comment. That's right. She put this particular comment under his video about Malcolm Jamal Warner. And she says, "Hi, I wasn't sure if I was late to this story and you've covered it, already covered it, but I just saw a post about a 38-year-old trucker, Eric Darnell, who went missing. His family is going crazy looking for him. If you haven't already, can you look into it?" Well, sister, I'll look in it for you, because if you leave it up to the introverted warlock with the star on his hand, the satanic star, he's just going to come up with a sundown town story. So now the first thing you need to understand, Rose, is that that story is fake, right? This image on the screen is AI. That's AI generated. That's floating around on TikTok. TikTok normally put out fake stories every day. So I need for you to understand that. It's very, very important, guys. And make sure y'all hit the like button, right? So now, this is pretty much the news that is spreading around. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, if you came across this story, it's fake. It's not real. These content creators publish fake stories every day to make money. And they lie. And one of the biggest lies they love to publish on social media is that truckers are being lynched, killed, to fearmonger and put fear in people that these truckers are going to sundown towns and they're getting killed. And they always have these stories out in Tennessee somewhere, in Alabama and Birmingham, always somewhere where there's a sundown town. For some reason, black folk are so afraid of white people that they keep publishing this garbage. So the caption on the image says, "But black trucker vanishes mid-route. Family says GPS just went dark." It goes on and it says he never made his drop-off. Now his rig is empty and his phone hasn't pinged in 3 days. A 38-year-old truck driver has mysteriously vanished in the middle of a cross-country delivery, and his family says no one is helping them find him. Eric Darnell, a father of 4, a veteran, long-haul driver based in Birmingham, Alabama, was last seen leaving a distribution center outside of Phoenix, Arizona, early last Tuesday morning. His route was routine, a straight shot to a drop-off in Memphis, Tennessee. But he never made it. His wife, Yolanda, says they spoke around 3:40 a.m. He said, "I'm stopping to grab coffee. Then I'm back on the road," she recalled. "That was the last time I heard his voice." By 9 a.m., the GPS signal on his company's fleet tracking system suddenly went dark, somewhere near a stretch of I-40 known for its dead zones and poor surveillance. His rig was later discovered parked in an abandoned lot outside of Little Rock, Arkansas. Empty, locked, engine off. Eric's phone has not pinged since. Eric's phone has not pinged since. His wallet was inside the truck, but his keys and logbook were gone. Now, that's pretty much, guys, what this story is suggesting. You know? And you know, a lot of people are running with this lie on social media right now. A lot of people believe this lie. And this is why I tell you guys, you got to subscribe to this channel, because here we give you the real. We don't sugarcoat, we don't lie, we don't manipulate, we just tell you the truth. Everybody else just posts fake news all day. So let's take a look at some of this fake news that people are publishing so that we can see what's going on, because when I tell you, man, it is really sick out here, guys. It really is a sick world we live in, where people are just consumed with posting lies. That's all they do. Lie after lie. Let's take a look at some of these lies, guys. Let's go.
I want y'all to go look up how many black truck drivers go missing. If you have a truck driver in your family, you need to send them as many videos as you can, because the stories are here on TikTok.
See, the stories are here on TikTok. You see that?
Let me tell y'all what's going on. They had a black man, 38 years old. He talked to his wife at 3:45 that morning. When he talked to his wife at 3:45 that morning, he told his wife he was getting down, off the interstate to go get some coffee. She never talked back to him ever again. I think his wallet and I believe the truck was found or something like that. But she haven't heard from her husband at all. So who has snatched this man? Where is this man? You think he just up and just left it and just, come on, bro? What's really going on? But I want y'all to go and look up truck drivers, black truck drivers that has went missing. You'll be surprised the stories that's out there. Though it's just not safe. And I know me and my husband has traveled. And we done got down in these little towns to stop to get gas. And it just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? So sundown towns are real, guys. I actually talked to my nephew because he's a truck driver. And he told me he done walked in a store and he said, Auntie, everything just got quiet. So basically he knew he wasn't, he wasn't comfortable or he wasn't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people had a problem of him being there. Talk with your loved ones, okay? And guys, share this man's story. I'm going to hashtag his name, okay? I'm praying for his family. Hugs and love. If you are a black truck driver, please be careful. Again, hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo. I want y'all to go look up how many.
Do you see, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying? Now, she talked about sundown towns. This is my point. Sundown towns. A lot of these black folk are on social media pushing these lies, manipulating people, gaslighting people for clicks and for views. And it's sick. Very, very sick. Let's take a look at another one, guys.
Part 2 of Eric Darnell, the missing truck driver. I'm just praying that he'll be found. It's just weird that I just believe something happened to him. He was getting coffee, was talking to his wife.
Now he's getting coffee, he's talking to his wife. Do you see how everybody's running with a fake story? This is what they do on social media, guys. That's why content creators like me are committed to debunking and exposing these lies, because people do this every day for clicks and views.
and he was just making his delivery. But he's a father of 4 kids. So just a message to all the truckers out there delivering throughout the country. Be safe out there. You know, always trust your instincts, your gut, you know, because it tells you. And if you're in a small local town, especially Black Americans, if you're in a small local town, get out of there. if something don't seem right, just leave, you know. Always carry something to protect you when you're traveling through the country. So hopefully he'll be found.
You see the lies, guys? This is happening every single day on social media. People posting fake news, fake lies, and people believe it. Let's look at another one.
Another black truck driver has gone missing? What is going on? I need y'all to make sure that y'all get this out and share this out because the media is not getting this story out to enough people for me. Eric Darnell is a 38-year-old truck driver, and his family do not even know where he's at, y'all. He is from Birmingham, Alabama. So Birmingham, Alabama, this is a call of action. I need every one of y'all to come across this to make sure y'all sharing this out. How many times am I gonna say that? Y'all, when I say my colored people don't get enough attention, so this is the stuff that I gotta do. So if I'm screaming, it's about my passion, baby. And I need y'all to hear me and hear me good. Now, he was last seen leaving the distribution center outside of Phoenix, okay? Phoenix, Arizona, to be exact, on Tuesday morning. His route was routine, so it was definitely nothing out of the ordinary. By 9 a.m., his daggone GPS signal, the tracker system for the company, suddenly went dark. What? Now, they are saying that his truck was later found abandoned in a lot, y'all, in Little Rock, Arkansas. They're saying that the truck was empty and that the doors to the truck were locked and the engine was off. His phone has not been pinged since Tuesday morning at 9 a.m., y'all.
Do you see how everybody is robots? Do you see how everybody just repeat what they hear? There's no news reports about none of this. It's all AI generated for clicks and views because they know people run with these stories all day. I'm still waiting for the introverted warlock to do a video about this just so he can look crazy. Because again, a young lady came into his topic asking him to do a video about it, which goes to show his viewers love hearing garbage and lies. She heard about that story, but it's fake. It's fake news. You know? It's fake news. To put fear in truck drivers, fear in black people, to make them think white people are out to get them at the sundown town. Why y'all always talking about sundown towns? And how is it that all you black folks that are afraid of white people don't have no gun? If you out in the South, shouldn't you have a gun? If you a trucker, shouldn't you have a gun? So how is it that all these truck drivers are disappearing and they don't got no weapons, no security, no nothing? Like they just in a sundown town. It's always in a sundown town. You know? It's crazy. But this is what these YouTubers do, these TikTokers. They don't care about nobody, man. They just put out fake stories every single day to get clicks and views. That's what it's all about, guys.
His wallet was inside his truck, but his logbooks were gone, and that his keys were gone. So what is going on?
Why would his keys be gone and his truck be there? Make that make sense. That don't make no sense. You see? Why would someone take someone's logbook? You see? The story is fake. It's AI generated. And this is why social media is fake and everyone is fake, and we're living in the worst time in history, because when you come on social media, you got nothing but fake stories and fake news, and it's just oversaturated on social media. You can't tell what's the real from the fake unless content creators like myself come in and debunk all the lies.
Where is Eric Darnell, y'all? We need the fans to get involved. We need to figure out exactly what happened to this man, because he did not just disappear.
Think about how many stories are out there and people are outraged over fake news.
Be foul play? Or could he have just walked off and went somewhere to be basically to himself? We don't know right now, but we got to get to the bottom of this story. When I get more information, I'm definitely going to come back with a part 2. If y'all watch this whole video through, make sure y'all put the prayer hands in the comments for Eric Darnell, because he needs all our prayers, especially at the fact that he has not been found since Tuesday, y'all.
Imagine everybody's praying for a guy that don't exist. Imagine God listening to a bunch of prayers of people praying for someone that don't exist. He's shaking his head at how crazy people are today. But there's more.
all my African American truck drivers, just truck drivers, period. I need you guys to be careful. There was a truck driver named Eric Darnell that was making a cross-country delivery.
And you could see these people are delusional, man. They really believe the story, guys.
And his load was based in Alabama. His family last heard from him when he was in Memphis. They say that he just vanished.
Really, he just vanished in thin air.
So all I'm saying is this, man. You guys need to keep something with you. If something doesn't seem right, something seems off, I'm gonna need you guys to listen to your gut. They said his GPS tracker just went off, and it was on a highway, I-40. That's where his truck was found. So you guys just be careful out there, man. Make sure you be aware of your surroundings at all times.
Totally fake news, guys. You gotta pay attention because these people, man, I tell you, they just deceiving people left and right. You know? And again, when you think about this guy that's on the screen that's running his mouth, right? I believe some people made comments on his page. Let me see if I could do this real quick, guys. This is on his page right there, as you can see, right? That's his page on TikTok. It says African-American truck driver disappears. Family says nobody wants to help find him. It's like he vanished off the face of, I didn't open the more section, but who cares? The whole point is, when you think about this, guys, the story is 100% fake. He's talking about the family says nobody wants, this person doesn't even know who the family is because there's no info online about any of this. It's all fake. Totally fake news. But let's look at the comments. Notice what this person named Tandria Barnes says, these sundown towns are not a joke. Do you see what I mean, guys? These people have a fetish for sundown towns. That's why I'm going to keep the fire on introverted warlock. I'm going to keep the fire on him. You know, we got to debunk everything he talk about because I've been meaning to do this for a long time. You know, it's like when you're in these YouTube streets, you see the fakery and it's like you just kind of just not say nothing. But I'm tired of the lies, man. It's like it's been going on for so long and people been enriching themselves with fake news and just lying every day. And I'm like, my goodness, man. Like, okay, you did a little bit, you know, twisted stories, you got paid, move on to something else. But nah, some of these content creators, man, they turn this thing into a business and they think that's cool. No, it's not cool when I'm in these spaces. If I'm in these spaces, you're going to do right. Or you ain't going to be doing nothing at all, because anytime you do anything, I'm going to be there to debunk you. And then when more people start learning about your method and how you hustle, then they ain't going to rock with you no more. You know? So based on the situation here, you got these people publishing all these lies about sundown towns. The person says these sundown towns are not a joke. This is real, people. And the police officers know about them. I pray for my son more than myself while he was driving through these places. And a few, he had to stop and sit because of his driving time. Jesus, please protect these drivers and these families. Now notice all the fear that is on that person's comment. And you wondering why people out here dying. It's because of all this fear. Fear-mongering, lies, and manipulation. You know? People literally praying, Lord, keep our African-American truck drivers covered in your blood. In Jesus' name. Where in the Bible did it say to cover people with blood? That's nowhere in the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible does it say to cover somebody with the blood of Jesus. That's religious BS right there, guys. You know? And then the content creator says, all my drivers, I need you to protect yourselves at all costs. All of this is fear mongering. And this is what social media is, guys. It's fake. It really is fake. And then with this type of content, it makes it bad for people that are real content creators like myself, you know? So this story, guys, is 100% fake. You know, 100% fake. It's not real. It's not true. There is nobody by this particular guy's name of Eric Darnell. None of this is real. It's all fake news. 100%. So guys, leave your comments. Let me know what you think about the video. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and be on high alert with these content creators. Because if you see them talking about this story, I'm here to tell you it's fake. Fake news. Call them out on their BS. Rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Peace.